Welcome back to our 5-part series on the top 5 real estate strategies. This is part 2 of our series. Let's do a quick recap of our first video, where we delved into the exciting realm of the buy and hold real estate strategy. We discovered how it can provide a steady stream of passive income and be an excellent wealth-building tool over the long term. If you missed it, be sure to go back and watch part 1 of this exciting wealth-building series. Now, it's time for a new adventure. Today, we're going to unravel the secrets of one of the most popular and potentially profitable strategies in the real estate world, the fix and flip real estate strategy. This strategy can yield high returns if executed correctly and with precision. It's all about buying, refurbishing, and selling properties to maximize profit. So without further ado, let's dive into the world of fix and flip real estate strategy. First off, what exactly is the fix and flip real estate strategy? Well, imagine you're at a yard sale and you find a piece of vintage furniture that's seen better days. You buy it, spend some time restoring it, and then sell it off for a tidy profit. That, in essence, is the fix and flip real estate strategy, but with properties. The strategy involves 3 basic steps: buying a property, renovating it, and then selling it for a profit. The property you buy is usually a distressed property, one that's in need of some tender, loving care. It could be a foreclosure, a short sale, or just an old, rundown property. Once you've purchased the property, it's time to roll up your sleeves and get to work. This could involve anything from a fresh coat of paint to a full-scale renovation. The goal is to increase the property's market value. Finally, after the property has been spruced up, it's put back on the market. The idea is to sell it at a price that covers your purchase cost, renovation expenses, and leaves you with a profit. Now, it's worth noting that while this strategy can yield high returns, it's not without its risks and challenges. A renovation project can often go over budget or take longer than expected. Moreover, the real estate market is unpredictable, and there's always a risk that you might not be able to sell the property at the desired price. So that's the basic idea, but how do you get started with this strategy? Let's find out. Implementing the fix and flip strategy involves several key steps. To start, you'll need to find a suitable property. This is perhaps the most crucial step in the entire process. Look for distressed properties, often those that are in need of significant repairs or improvements. These are typically sold below market value, providing a ripe opportunity for profit. However, be cautious. You don't want a property that requires so much work, it eats into your potential profit. You also need to consider the location. Even the most beautifully renovated property won't sell if it's in an undesirable neighborhood. Securing financing is the next step. Unless you've got a stash of cash lying around, you'll likely need some form of financing to purchase and renovate the property. There are numerous options available, from traditional bank loans to more creative financing like hard money loans or even partnering with other investors. It's important to crunch the numbers and understand all the costs involved, including interest rates and fees, to ensure you can still turn a profit after paying back the loan. Now, you've got the property and the money, so it's time to roll up your sleeves and get to work. Renovating the property is where you can really add value. This could involve anything from a fresh coat of paint and new carpets to a full-scale remodel with a new kitchen and bathrooms. The extent of the renovations will depend on your budget, the condition of the property, and the potential return on investment. Remember, the goal is not to create your dream home, but to make improvements that will appeal to potential buyers and increase the property's value. Once the renovations are complete, it's time to sell the property. This is where you'll hopefully see all your hard work pay off. You'll want to price the property appropriately, taking into account the cost of the renovations and the current market conditions. It's also important to market the property effectively to attract potential buyers. This could involve professional photos, staging the property, and even hosting open houses. And there you have it, finding a suitable property, securing financing, renovating the property, and then selling it. Each step is crucial in its own right and requires careful planning and execution. But when done correctly, the fix and flip strategy can be a profitable venture. The path to success in fix and flip is not always smooth. There can be unexpected expenses, renovation challenges, and market fluctuations. But with careful planning, thorough research, and a bit of elbow grease, you can navigate these challenges and come out on top. Remember, fix and flip is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It requires time, effort, and often a significant financial investment. But for those willing to put in the work, the potential rewards can be substantial. So, are you ready to roll up your sleeves and dive into the world of fix and flip? Do you have the patience to see a project through from start to finish? Are you willing to take on the risk in exchange for the potential rewards? If so, the world of fix and flip might just be your ticket to financial success in the real estate market. By following these steps, you can potentially make a substantial profit from the fix and flip strategy. Now that we've covered the basics, here are some tips and tricks to help you succeed in your fix and flip journey. First and foremost, a deep dive into market research is crucial. Understanding the neighborhood, the demographics, and the property values in the area can give you a competitive edge. You want to invest in a property that is in a location with high demand and potential for growth. A prime location can make all the difference when it's time to sell. Next, setting a realistic budget for renovations is key. It's not uncommon for investors to underestimate the cost of repairs and overruns. To avoid this, get a professional inspection and quote for the renovation work. This will give you a clearer picture of what needs to be done and how much it will cost. Keep in mind, the goal is to improve the property just enough to increase its value, not to create a luxury mansion out of a cottage. Now let's talk about pricing the property correctly for sale. This is where your market research really pays off. You need to price your property in a way that is competitive and appealing to potential buyers, but also allows you to make a decent profit. Overpricing can lead to your property sitting on the market for too long, while underpricing can eat into your profits. It's a delicate balance and one that requires careful consideration. Additionally, building a reliable team can greatly improve your chances of success. This includes a trustworthy contractor, a knowledgeable real estate agent, and a skilled home inspector. These professionals can provide valuable insights and expertise that can make the difference between a profitable flip and a financial flop. Lastly, patience is a virtue in the fix and flip game. Don't rush into buying a property or selling it. Take your time, do your due diligence, and make sure every decision you make is well-informed and strategic. With these tips and tricks, you can increase your chances of success in the fix and flip real estate strategy. Before we wrap up, let's quickly recap what we've covered in this video. We journeyed through the intriguing world of the fix and flip real estate strategy, diving into what it is, how to implement it, and some useful tips and tricks to make it a success. We started by demystifying the fix and flip strategy, a method where you purchase a property at a lower market value, renovate or fix it, and then sell or flip it at a higher price. This strategy can be a great tool for generating quick profits if done right. Next, we broke down the steps to implement this strategy, from identifying the right property to estimating renovation costs, securing financing, carrying out the renovation work, and finally, selling the property. Remember, each step is crucial and needs meticulous planning and execution. We also shared some tips and tricks for a successful fix and flip. We stressed the importance of location, having a realistic budget, working with a competent team, and always being prepared for unexpected expenses. These insights can be the difference between a profitable flip and a financial flop. Lastly, we discussed the potential benefits and risks of this strategy. While it can lead to substantial profits, it's not without risks, including market fluctuations, hidden renovation costs, and financing challenges. And that wraps up part 2 of our series on the top 5 real estate strategies. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for our next video. Until then, happy investing!